Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. Oh yeah, baby, you know what time it is. We're got a concept. I'm already messing up. We're got a concept to check out, and I hope you're having oh, look at this. There's something new. I hope you're having a freaking-tastic day. I'm having a great day, and I'm excited to check out this new, oh, this is a Tough Knives. Look at that. So it comes with the coin for all you coin collectors. You call them challenge coins, collector coins, whatever. Oh, does that mean this is number 80? Is that what that's going on? We got an 80 going. Does that mean that this is a limited edition? Looks like we might have a limited edition going on. So that is very, very nice. This is the Concept Knives Deadite. Would you look at it? I mean, just look at it, all of its deadite-ness. Now, there's 5 different ones available of this bad boy. This one, obviously, unless you didn't know, this is called the 80s Camo Carbon Fiber. It's fat carbon fiber. It's multiple layers. If you look right here, it's multiple layers of carbon fiber, which is very nice, very, very nice. So looking all around, we have titanium up here. This one is a, what do you call that? A frame lock. And we have a 3D milled titanium clip going on. Nice, it's bendy, it's not so stiff it's gonna rip your pocket trying to get it out of your pocket. It's not a reversible clip. We have some very good jimping going on up here. It's relatively grabby. Let's see what this light knife looks like. You ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh my. Oh yeah. That's some good looking stuff. S35VN blade steel, baby. And I'll show you what the other versions look like here in just a second. Let me wipe this blade off. Man, I'm telling you, every time I turn around, there's something nice and something neat and something new coming out from Concept Knives. And look at this. It's like an elongated, what do you call it? Tonto blade. It's like a stretched out drop point Tonto, because you do kind of have a secondary tip just kind of. Just right there. Really gives it a nice look. I like that full length swedge where they both come together and form that nice solid line. That is a nice looking knife. Let's see. Our lockup is right there in the middle. And of course there is a steel lock bar insert going on right there. That way it's smooth, and access to the lock is very nice. You got to put your thumb in there just a little bit. There's no cutout, but there's ample room to get in there. And this is nice and 90 degree-ish, not sharp, but it's 90 degree-ish where it's easy to make contact. Ooh, yeah. Very, very smooth. And then some nice thumb studs. Look at that. Very nice looking thumb studs. And then we have a pivot collar going on. And let's see. Oh, yeah, that push, that is very snappy. Now this bad boy from tip to tip is 8.23 inches, 209 millimeters. Your blade length is 2.52 inches, 89 millimeters. Your blade thickness is 118 thousandths of an inch. And let me put a couple up here. We got to put the QSP penguin, because everybody likes a penguin, right? So there's a penguin. Here's the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock. Bigger than those. And then let's see, how about this one? The CJRB Pyrite Light. And then I'm going to throw a couple actual concepts up here. Oh yeah, one of my favorites. This is the Concept Nest Street. And then here is an all-time favorite from tons and tons of people, the Concept Fenrir. Look at that. So it's right along the lines of those two. If you have either one of those, and Tenable also makes the Fenrir now too. Now, in case you didn't know, my hand from here to here is 4 inches, from here to here is 3.5, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. Let's see how it feels. Oh yeah. That is comfy. No hot spots, none at all. Giving it the Beez squeeze, no hot spots at all. I can feel the edges at the top right here, you know, a little 90 degree-ish, but they're kind of softened. They're not hateful. You can kind of feel the lines. It's one of those where you can feel the lines, but they're not sharp. They don't hurt. This fits in the back of my hand very nicely. I do not feel that pocket clip. So the pocket clip disappears in the back of my hand. I'm not noticing it at all. There is no jimping up here. Oh, you guys know I love jimps. No jimping, but the grip on it is comfortable. I like the way it feels. And then this blade, let's see, we do have plenty of room for sharpening, and the lockup is good on it. Do we check? The blade is centered. Yeah, it's centered. I mean, it's about as centered as you can want. If I was really trying to nitpick, I might say it maybe be like a micron this direction. Now, can we do, yes, you could do the light switch on it, and then you can do the push button on it. Let me give you a little bit of acoustics. I do like the way it feels. Oh my goodness. It's a premium knife. It's not the most expensive knife. I mean, they do a really good job of their premium knives not being absolutely outrageously priced. You know, you're going to pay for what you get with the S35EN blade steel. And the nice thing about most Concept is if you forget the name of the knife, which is really good for me, you can see what it is. Yeah, so it looks like they only made 300 of these. That means these are a limited edition. And maybe right now I might be putting the different versions across your screen. You've got this one with the 80s carbon fiber, and then they have a black and white carbon fiber, which looks really nice. And they all kind of have that elongated bolster look. And then you also can get the bronze anodized titanium with the lava flow fat carbon, baby. The lava flow looks really, really nice. And you can get a black wash titanium with the shredded carbon fiber. And then they have another one with the more rose pattern carbon fiber handle. And that one's kind of like has the all blacked out look except for the pivot. I like the way that one looks. So this is the Concept Deadite. I like it. Do I have any complaints about it? Well, it doesn't have jimping. That's not a complaint. That's just a preference. The action, the finish, the fit, I mean, it's rock solid. There's no give. There's no blade play whatsoever. It has a gorgeous shaped blade. I like the blade. I like pretty much everything about this knife, which is kind of common, which is pretty common. And the drop shuttiness, let's see the drop shuttiness. Pretty darn good. You got to give it a little bit of Mother Nature to help it shut, you know, just barely get it started. Now, one thing I will mention about this up here is I wish, because you do have this ramp right here where you can use that to come back and hit the flipper, where your finger hits the flipper, there's no jimping. If they would have had this jimping wrapped all the way around, that really would have been advantageous. So you would have had a little more grip. I mean, if I'm putting pressure, it is snapping out. It's coming out with authority. It's not difficult, but it is a lot more easy and tactile when you have good jimping that grabs your skin all the way around from one end to the other of most, and I mean most, flipper tabs. That way you don't have to concentrate. You don't have to think about, oh, I have to make sure I keep my finger planted and come down to make sure it comes out, right? So that would be maybe a slight nitpick, is just that this is a little slick coming back from doing that action. Now, if you're just pushing it straight down, it comes popping out like a switchblade. Holy cow. This is a very nice knife. I appreciate Concept for sending knives for me to get to check out. And we also do giveaways. We do Concept live streams because, you know, they just have so many cool knives and they keep coming out with so many good knives that I mean, we have a blast. We do that with some other brands too. Concept, I mean, you know, I've got a whole slew of them. So if you have Concept questions, come to the live stream every Friday night between 8:15 and midnight. We talk about knives, snacks, all kinds of fun stuff. Mrs. Beez comes down. She's a knife collector also. I am lucky enough to have a knife wife, which is very nice. Very, very nice. But before I go on, that's what the live stream's for. That's when we'll talk. This is the new Concept Deadite. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you have a favorite. Do me a favor. Give me a big thumbs up. That helps me. It helps the channel. It shows your support. And if you don't like what I said or don't like the knife, by all means, trash away in the comments. I've been saying that lately. Now go watch this video or go watch that video. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the high stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.